Hey guys, Dan Holland here with SolutionToolbox.com. This is Sitebuilder 101. In today's video I'm going to go over the menus with you. So far we've learned how to create a template and go into the web parts and start adding our HTML content to the headers and the footers. But the menus work a little bit differently, so I want to show you that. So to get started, up here under Manage Zones we can see the Manage Menu item. So if we go ahead and click on that, this will open up the menus for us. Now there's two different types of menus. There's going to be a static menu and there's a dynamic menu. Now the static menu is great if you want to build your own custom menu system for using Flash, maybe JavaScript. Maybe you just want a custom HTML table or CSS menu. If that's the route you want to go, then a static menu is probably where you want to go. Now the dynamic menu allows you to configure a couple styles using a built-in editor, and it automatically generates a menu for you. And then that way when you add new menu items, it automatically expands and adds drop-downs and stuff like that. So I'm going to start with the static menus, and then in the next video I'll show you how to create a dynamic menu. So to get started, I'm going to come in here and type in a menu name. So we'll call this the test static menu. And I'm going to go ahead and select the static menu from the option here. And we can copy from an existing menu, or we can start from scratch. So I'm just going to leave start from scratch, and we'll say create menu. And this will open up the WYSIWYG editor for us. Now this is identical to the last editor that we saw when we created the headers and the footers. It works in the exact same way. So pretty much for the static menu you can put anything you want in here. So we can insert Flash if you wanted. We could create a nice table. So if we wanted to create multiple links, and like this, we could say like link 1, link 2, link 3, so on and so forth. And we could put some images behind this if we wanted. We can add some CSS, we can do some JavaScript. There's a lot that you can do with the static menu, but like I said, it's a lot of a customization that you have to do. Now to do links real quick, like if you have these in here, if you wanted to make this a link, you can come over here to the quick links drop down, and this would be all the pages that you've created. So if I wanted to link this to the about page, we can click on that, and now that we can see now that this becomes a link. And if we look over here in the HTML, we can see this links over to the page that we wanted to go to. So like I said, you can do pretty much anything you want. Once you get your menu to work in the way that you want to, just go ahead and hit save and update, and you should be all set. Now if we come back up top here to manage menus again, I'll go ahead and create a new one, but this time I'll show you how to create a dynamic menu. So we'll call this test dynamic menu, and this time we're going to select the dynamic menu from the list. We'll go ahead and say create menu. And this time when it opens up, the editor is going to look a little bit different. So you can see down the side we have a couple of different properties that we can fill out for the main menu, the link, the hover effects, the sub-menus. We can even see the menu structure here. So this menu system is a lot easier to use if you're not comfortable with HTML and CSS or JavaScript or even Flash menu systems. So right off the bat, you can see the preview that we have over here. And basically the system automatically just creates a couple links to give you a preview and idea what it looks like. And this system here is using just a skin. So if we come up top here, we can see there's a couple different skins that we can choose from. So if we came down here and selected Sitefinity, for example, if we hit save and preview, we can now see what the menu looks like with this skin. So very easily we can make a nice looking menu without doing anything over here. And if we wanted to add a couple links, we could just switch over here to the menu structure. We could add a new menu. We called this link 3. Down here under the parent, we can nest this underneath another item, or we can just put it in the main menu if we leave it at root. We can control the sort order here where we want it to be. And then as far as the link goes, we can either manually type in the URL, or we can select the content page. Either way, whatever you want to do. So I'll go ahead and link that to the about page. If we create that, and then we come over here and hit save and preview, we can now see the other menu pop up there. So if you don't want to use one of these pre-built skins, that's fine. We can go ahead and say no skin set, and then we can pretty much come over here and customize the menu ourselves. So we can say, okay, we want this menu to be vertical or horizontal. We can control the width and the height of this menu either in pixels or percents. We can set background colors. We can even load background images in here. We can do things with borders. We can control the padding and margins. Now this is all for the main menu here. Now we can drop over here to the link tab, and then we can have a whole other set of properties that control the link itself. The width and the height of the link, the background color. Once again, images, font styles, borders, paddings, text alignment. So there's a bunch of stuff that we can do here. We can also have a sub-menu. So if I come back over here to the menu structure, and let's add a new menu item. We'll call this sublink. And if I put him underneath link number 1, and we'll just link him up to a page real fast. Hit refresh. Now, oops, let me go ahead and switch his back, just so we have our skin here. If I come over here, and when I mouse over link 1, we can see that we have that nice sublink. And then we can control the styles for this sublink over here into the submenu tab. We can control the link itself, and we can control the hover effect. So basically, this is, like I said, a real fast way to create nice looking menus. Over here in the menu structure, we can very easily add new links. We can remove links. We can edit existing links. So if I want to come in here and rename link 1, I can just click on that. I can change the name. I can change where it links to. I can change its order. So it's a very easy menu system to use.